last topic before we get out of here, okay? Now, there was a post, another post, going viral. Um, this woman had posted um the certain job titles for for the top male cheaters, right? The question is, as a man, does your job title make you a cheater by default? That's what I thought. Now let's really break this post down, see what she says about the top male cheaters. Number one, truck drivers. Number two, UPS, FedEx. Number three, barbers. Number four, military men. Number five, mechanics. Number six, married men. Number seven, out of state workers. Number eight, men with two kids. Number nine, men with baby on the way, coaches. Number 10, plant slash oil field workers. Number 11, construction workers. Number 12, WIC card holders. Number 13, any man in a fraternity. Number 14, club promoters. Number 15, lawyers. Number 16, business owners. Number 17, city. Oh, I don't even know what that word is. I'm assuming it says city of Pekanyang, Pekanyang, something like that. Waterfront. I don't know. It's a water job, I'm assuming. Uh, Number 18, D-boy hustlers. Number 19, CEOs. Number 20, male nurses. Number 21, ones that live with a mama and are over 25. And number 2, warehouse workers. Now, does having a certain job title or certain life experience by default make you a cheater? I think the question we really got to ask is, at certain jobs, is it impossible for you to not cheat at? Because just based off this list alone, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because you can't just say all these type of men are cheaters. But one, I don't even think they have personal trainers on here, did they? No, they don't even got personal trainers on here. And me personally, I think the personal trainers is probably the most likely to cheat. You know, you're helping a woman sculpt her body, right? So it's like, take it from a flat pancake booty to a booty that's sitting on the bookshelf, right? Now, with that being said, why I feel like they might be the big cheater, why they should have been on this list, it's because you're helping a woman sculpt her body. You're making her feel better. You're helping beautify her, right? So she may feel like you are the reason that she got this body. So just off that alone, she might give you some coochie. Now, she don't even think you got a girl or not or whatever the case may be, but just off that alone, she might give you the buns. Now, everything else, like I said, y'all can see the list I got to put up for you. I've been doing videos just so y'all can read along with me. But I don't know. I think this list is bullshit, to be honest with you. It's just, and I don't know why this ended up going so viral like it did. But it creates conversation, like obviously we're having now. But I don't think any of these job titles is specifically gonna label you as a cheater, except for like maybe like married men or definitely male nurses. I think if you always around females like that, like you a male nurse. There's not too many male nurses. Not saying that there's none male nurses. I'm not saying if you just work, you're a male and you work in the hospital field. I'm saying if you are a male nurse, I think you definitely are cheated because it's definitely gonna be more female nurses than male nurses. So, you know, by default, you know, you just product of your environment. If you're always around women, it might just be that. The male nurses in general, working at the hospital, you naturally are going to work long hours anyways. So I think that should have been number one. But that might be a certain job that might be impossible for you not to cheat at. You know, you constantly, you know, dealing with, you know, fine women a lot. You know, you're dealing with patients a lot. I know there's some nurses that probably some male nurses that try to crack some of their patients. I mean, it happens, you know. But what I will say, cheaters come in all different tax brackets. Now, you heard all these jobs I just named off. Now all of them are, you know, 6-figure jobs, but a lot of them are definitely good paying jobs. I mean, they also have on here like men with 2 kids. It's like, so that wouldn't classify the same way, you know, because that's not to say because he has 2 kids, he's not making all that money. But if you got 2 kids, you know, you're probably not. I don't know where I was going with that. Pretty much, I don't think just based off that alone, like your lifestyle, because you got 2 kids, that naturally is going to make you a cheater. Because honestly, we can just scrap this whole list. Honestly, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're the CFO, you're a homeless person, you're a manager, or you're a janitor. I think if you a cheater, you just gonna cheat. Doesn't matter your job title at all. Just think about it. A homeless man will definitely cheat. Yo, he got a little girl. She living in his box. It's nice to have some company around, or his tent, or whatever they living at. It's nice. He might be on a nice little bum walk, and what happens? He see a girl. She got her own tent. He probably gonna cheat. It ain't got nothing to do with how much money he make. Just a product of his environment and the fact that he is already a cheater. If you're a cheater, it don't matter what job title you're gonna be, you're probably gonna cheat there. Now, if some people, when they have jobs, they choose not to, fraternize with their employees. It might make for an awkward situation. Like you said, got like a little work wife or whatever you want to call it. You got a little work husband or whatever the case may be. It really just comes down to your environment and if you actually a cheater. If you not a cheater, you got, like I said, you got your work wife, whatever the case may be, you got a good situation at home, you not even gonna risk messing up that situation just for the fact is, yo, you got something good at home. You gonna mess up your money with your little work wife just because, just the environment, just because she just so happens to be there? Come on, you thinking with the wrong head. You need to be thinking with this head and not this head. You feel me? Don't let just don't use the bathroom where you eat, so to speak. This is where you get your money. This is how you help take care of your family or whatever you got going on. Don't do no clown stuff like that because it's eventually gonna come back to you. What's it gonna look like? You dealing with a girl at work, and then she find out you got a woman at home, and she might come and start putting her hands on you, start making the block hot for you, start might exposing stuff you might not want to hear. Your job just might get rid of you because they don't want to deal with that. Because it's technically no rules for the most part at jobs that you can't work with somebody or have a relationship with somebody at work. But if it does become a problem for the company, they're definitely going to get rid of you. I mean, that's just the bottom line. But I think we touched on what we need to touch on as far as that topic. This girl is a nutcase because I don't think that is true at all. But maybe it's just another situation. She's just doing it to kind of create some engagement. And here I am talking about it. So obviously, it worked. So to put a pin in that, a job title doesn't make you a cheater. If you're naturally a cheater, you gonna cheat. No matter what your job is, you gonna find a way. I know some dudes, it don't matter where they work. They can work at McDonald's. They can work at a job where they're not even really supposed to see other women or fraternize with other people, and they still gonna find the way to make it happen. You spend a lot of time at work, it's convenient. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna deal with this girl because I'm already here, and then go back home. That ain't it. If you got a good one at work, don't be cheating at work. I don't think your job title necessarily is going to make you a cheater. It just is what it is. You might have to work long hours or whatever the case may be. But like I said, to put a pin in this, no, I don't think a job title is naturally going to make you a cheater.